Hi guys, welcome to episode 62. Look, that last hunt ran out of time, edited it very tightly. That hunt was a really special hunt for me because all along I've wanted to find old coins, and I have. But that hunt was something really different, and if you are someone who's a detectorist and you've gone on a hunt, how hard is it to find? For us in Australia, the pre-decimal coins started from 1911 through to 1964, and in that one hunt, in a space of something like 2 hours, I found coins representing each decade of the pre-decimal coin period in Australian numismatic history. So there was the 1900s with the 1917, then you had the 1920s was the 1924 penny, then you had 1938 half penny, a 1946, 1948 penny, so the 40s we represented, the 1950, the 50s. So the only one that we were short of was I didn't find any coins to represent the 1960s decade in the pre-decimal coins. Now, that's not to say that if I went back there that I wouldn't find it. There's a possibility, and a very good, strong possibility that I could find some pre-decimal coins to represent 1960s in there. That's exciting to me because really that hunt was about finding the old coins because it was an old site. And in that 2 hour period, it's almost a challenge I put out there to anyone that I can't believe that for at least for us in Australia, the pre-decimal side of things, nearly every decade, the 1900s, 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s, was represented, and I had no idea that was going to happen. So that's what made that a very cool hunt, as well as finding just the volume of coins. So yeah, I was really excited. That was just such a great video to come back to and to share with you guys after having a break for a while. So I've also achieved a goal, which was August last year, August 2013. Was when I got my metal detector, the digging tool, and the Pro Pointer. And my goal was to find spendable, but I wanted to find enough that I wanted to make the machine. Obviously, I had to work, but make the machine work for me, and return the money that I had spent and invested in it. Return that back to me through fines. And I'm happy to say that it's probably a month or so ago, that I paid off all the original outlay for the equipment, and then further equipment that I bought and expenses that I had towards the hobby around the time of the release of episode 61 were completely paid off. So to cap it all off, to have that episode to chuck out there and have such a great sort of comeback video, if you like, from the break, and to have achieved that goal, I'm really happy. So while I was away, I did do a lot of hunts, but I was primarily looking for spendable, as I said. Now what I did is, in general, I did film little bits and pieces which I'm going to edit out, but what I'm going to do is try and put some in this episode. I may run out of time, but I did film all the roundups from my hunts. But what I'll do is I'll focus on just I'll show you. I'll edit it in such a way that you'll be able to see the coins, the amount of coins that I found, and then what I will focus on is the items that were the most interesting. Because I think you've seen me find enough spendable. I don't want to go into that too much. My time's nearly up. I've allowed 5 minutes for this maximum, but good luck, happy hunting. Hope you enjoy this video, and please comment. Bye for now. Hey guys, just went on a hunt back at the old school. These are some items that I found. I'll just run through it. Got about, there is a New Zealand 20-cent coin here. They're always sneaking these things across the border. Very similar to our 20-cent in that on first glance you look at the head, and it's not until you look at the other side, often they're just passed over like that. And yep, get away with it, the same size and everything. So 1972 to 1973 championships. I don't know what that's, some kind of a badge. This jewellery item might have, I don't think it's got real diamonds, but rung up quite high, but don't know, we'll have to see. This was for Western Australia. This is the it's like a little badge sort of thing, and this is Make-A-Wish. It's the Make-A-Wish Foundation badge thing. So yeah, found that. Found a 1950 penny. It's in quite poor shape, and in pretty good shape, a 1948 half penny. So yeah, it was an interesting hunt. Okay, got a couple of bangles, nothing too magic. Kids ring, looks quite nice, but it's not anything valuable. It was $9.50. Alright, while the kids were at an activity tonight, I did some metal detecting at a primary school, and I found just a ton of $2 coins and $1 coins and a host of other coins. And then afterwards I did hunts on the way home. The most I found was at the primary school. It was just, even on one piece of play equipment there was $6 just on one. Three $2 coins, all in a cluster about that big in size. So just counted it up, I got $45.90, and also got two 2-cent coins. That one is just mangled beyond belief. It is just a horror story. And 1-cent coins, and then I found this. This is very interesting. This says Wide Bay REGT. It says regiment, I'd say. It has a crown on it, the old style of crown. And it has a badge on it. It's like a badge that you put on. I'm going to have to look that one up, because that kind of looks like a military badge. Very interesting. It's got a wreath on it. Found 5-cent coins. Found these two casino chip type things, but I think they're from a set, and both of them ring up. They've got something in them. This is a there you go, it's sort of focused there, so quite nice, very striking. I think it's very cheap though. I can't see any hallmark stamps, but the stone catches the light really well, so found that. I don't want to show these other things. Found this, I think this is like a man's ring. Seems very cheap, very rough. A lot of people here go to Bali, and they got a lot of cheap rough stuff, or it could be one from the markets, but there's no stamps or nothing. It's kind of corroded, and yeah, second ring of the day. Then I found this this chain, which is definitely silver. It's like a neck chain. Can't really see it there very well, but found that neck chain, definitely silver. This is a hunt I just did from 8:30 to about 11:30, and they're all $2 coins, $1 coins. $76. We've got a coin from Cyprus. That's caught me by surprise. I didn't expect that. It says 1983, but under the shield there it says 1960. 10 on the back. This little picture of this. Got a kid's ring. Found that under a tree. It was a little bit more bent than that, but I've sort of fixed it up. Alright, with a little red stone in it. And the find of the night was this one. I found this on an oval near a school that's 125 years old. And this is a pure silver sixpence 925. It's 1928. Silver sixpence with King George on it. That was very cool. I don't know, I sort of touched it or did something and it cleaned a portion of it, so I think that little coating will come off, but it seems in quite good condition. 1928, you can see it right there. That's pretty cool. So I dare say I'll be going back to that oval in that school, because if there's one, there's more. Alright, bye for now. Okay, so there it is. Very nice detail on it. And found this little 20 cents from Singapore, 1991. Try and zoom in. It's funny, it looks like it's got a monkey and a lion, but I think they're lions. Singapore, there you go. And the find of the night, which really took me by surprise, was this. Only yesterday, as you saw in the video, I got a 1928 sixpence. Well, this is a seated, very worn. You can see the shield. I can't really point at it, but it's 1861. It has the bust of a young Queen Victoria on the back. There's not a lot of writing left on it. But wow, so somebody's taken that to the playground and lost it. Definitely a seated, I don't know what they call that, Britannia. So they're not bad. Some very interesting places that I found them actually, under trees and in parks and stuff. We've got one foreign coin there. That's a New Zealand 10 cent. Looks the same. It is the same size as an Australian 10 cent. And that's how they pass them off here. Now onto our jewellery items. It's quite a nice it's like a cupcake with little studs in it, little diamonds in it, if you like. Look at my yucky hand. Whoa, that light's hot. So that's some kind of a cupcake with little stones in it. On some wool. Found that in the playground. Found this little horse. Kind of looks like Lamborghini or something, but it's a horse like that. Then I found this item. It seems to be sort of junky item, but on this side it's kind of like stones and pearls sort of thing. Try and zoom that. Sterling silver. It goes on a little neck thing. I thought it was gold in the light, but that's like a Singapore lion. A lion from Singapore, and it's on a neck chain thing. So that's the sterling silver find.